Hey everyone, and welcome back to FSI DFS. I am McKinley412, and today we're looking at this 8-game main slate on DraftKings. Weather-wise, looks great. Lock time is right at the same time as NFL, so maybe there's going to be some unfilled contests, maybe a little bit of overlay. Who knows? I mean, I doubt it. TK probably made the contest a little bit smaller, but you never know. Something that you want to check out right as lock time's going through. But we'll just go through the pitchers pretty quick, give you a couple of bats that you can pair them with. And I'll let you guys be on your way building your NFL lineups. I know it's probably, I know that's king. So we'll just do that. GIOLITO right up at the top, 10.9K. Not really interested in him in cash. This is more of a GPP play for me. 10.9K is just ridiculous. I mean, that's getting to the point of we're talking about like DeGrom and Scherzer and all that. GIOLITO, he's just not been that kind of pitcher. I mean, he's been up and down all season, but he's just kind of not that pitcher right now. I mean, look at this. Texas, Angels, and Pittsburgh, those are not elite offenses at all, and he's still not even cracking 20 points. So, you know, GIOLITO, he does have that upside. He can post double-digit strikeouts on any given night. We just haven't seen it in a while, so this is GPP only for me, just with the price tag and just kind of what he's been doing. Molly, he's fine going up against Washington. Wins, I believe, are blowing out. He is going to be at home, and you can kind of see he does struggle at home with an ERA over 6 and 14 starts. So he's not really a top guy or a top target in my opinion either. The guy that I would be wanting to focus more on would be Peralta going up against the Mets. Mets offense just continues to struggle. Peralta, he's finally getting back. You know, he was out with that injury. They were working on his pitch count, but he seems to kind of finally turned the corner. The strikeouts are back up. 9.6K, you know, that's perfectly fine of a price for him. So Peralta's probably my favorite pitcher of the top tier guys on the slate for sure. McKenzie, we know what McKenzie does. He's boom or bust. He's going to get you 30 points or he's going to get you -3 points. There's not really much in between with him. MANOAH going up against Minnesota. MANOAH, he's got that K upside as well. Great GPP play. 40 points against Tampa, 20 points also against Tampa. But now he's going up against Minnesota. Hasn't faced them yet this season, so there's really no data to go on with that. But still, he's going to be going 100 pitches. He's got that double-digit K upside. 8.8K, I think he's a fine play as well. Rogers not too interested going up against Cincinnati since he has one of the highest implied run totals on the slate. Mains against Texas, that's fine. Texas is terrible. Shane Baz, he's kind of the guy that I think a lot of people are going to be gravitating towards down in this range. It's 7.5K. He's like their top prospect for pitching, and he's shut down the Blue Jays. He's not going to be going 100 pitches or anything, so he might be on a limited pitch count, maybe 70 pitches. But you can kind of see, like, in just that short amount of time, he was able to rack up 20 points against Toronto. At 7.5K, we're looking for like maybe 17, 18 points. If he can get that, that's fantastic. And against Miami, I think that's more than capable of happening. So Baz, I think, would be probably my favorite SP2. Carrasco, GPP, and like really everybody else below this, I have no interest in at all. It's all pretty gross. Luzardo, I am going to mention Luzardo because I'm going to be talking about Tampa Bay here in a second. Just negative, and that's against Washington. Now he's going up against a much better Tampa Bay team. He's just really struggling. So I don't like anybody down here. If I did have to pick one, I'd go with Jake Woodford going up against the Cubs. However, it's 20 to 25 mile an hour winds blowing straight out at Wrigley Field. So I don't have too much interest in him outside of that. So let's just go ahead, you know, let's just throw in Baz, let's just throw in Peralta and just kind of see where it leads with our bats. First team I want to talk about is Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay going up against Luzardo, elite team, and they're cheap. They have a lot of great value on their team. Yandy Diaz, you know, he could be at the top of the lineup, 3.5K. Margot, Luplo. These guys have great numbers against lefties, and they're all extremely cheap. You can see if we just do this combination, we're at 4.7K remaining for the rest of our bats. You can get whoever that you want. So I do have interest in Tampa Bay. I mean, you can even go with the top dogs of Tampa Bay, but they have the value where you can pretty much squeeze anybody in that you want. Cincinnati would be the next team going up against Rogers. Rogers, he's been doing pretty well, but still, it's Cincinnati. They're against a lefty, and they're at their home ballpark. I mean, that's just like the recipe of them doing very well. And really, they have a lot of great numbers. Castellanos, India, Stevenson, Farmer, they all have numbers at or above 300 in the past couple of months against right-handed pitching. So you can't really go too wrong there with them. Next team I do want to talk about, so Tampa Bay, Cincinnati. Tampa Bay's got all that great value. Anders' top team today in general, going up against Luzardo. Final team I'll give you is St. Louis. St. Louis is on a, 15-game win streak, I think, right now. Their offense is cooking. They're just doing amazing. And now they're in Wrigley with 25-mile-an-hour winds blowing out against a bad major league pitcher. And their highest price guy is 4,000. I don't know what happened. DK completely mispriced this entire team. So St. Louis in cash, just jam them in. I mean, you can just click guys. Really, there's no wrong options here, especially at these prices. So pretty much fill in whoever you want and just move on with it. I mean, St. Louis is just crazy, way too cheap. So St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, those are like the top three teams. Tampa Bay and St. Louis are going to give you enough value where you can jam in whoever that you want. Philadelphia is going to be a great team to target as well today. Toronto's always pricey. They're always in a good spot, but they're pricey, so it's tough to fit them, but you can definitely fit them in today. And yeah, like I said, you just jam in whoever you want today because St. Louis and Tampa Bay are more than capable of giving you enough value to jam in all of the studs. And then Cincinnati would probably be my round out the top three teams that I'm interested in. So that kind of covers things today. As always, good luck in your contest, and we will see you in the next video.